Today I want to share with you 5 capabilities that anyone has, the capabilities of our brain, of our psyche, that you can use to never feel stuck again. It's something that I have discovered within my own life, and I've been using them for all these years without even being fully aware of it. First of all, believing that you can. I discovered that very early. I think the earliest was when I was a teenager, when I became fully aware of it. It was, I was at college and somebody from the administration was trying to get something that was mine. They were trying to take it away from me, and I was arguing that this is my thing and they wouldn't hear it. So I was so determined that I'm not going to let that happen. So I ended up going all the way to the principal of the college, the director, and stating my case. And eventually I got that thing back. And that was an amazing discovery for me, because I thought, wow, I have just set up my mind into this determined mode. And I just went for it. And there was one goal: to get what was mine. And I knew I'm gonna go with it full confidence, because I knew that I'm standing on the truth. I knew what the truth is. So that was a very important thing, the truth element. The second thing, what I discovered also that you can also do, is shifting modes, shifting mindsets, or shifting states. I call it a mode because it feels to me like as if I'm like, there are like this on a washing machine, these different regimes, or where you shift the gear. I think traveling has helped me a lot with that, because when you travel, you have to adapt to different places and be happy there, like be content, have fun, enjoy it. Living in survival conditions where, like, for example, you don't have running water, you stay in a tent. I think those experiences also help you kind of see what it is that you can adapt to, and see that you can actually enjoy that kind of state, as well as being in a very luxurious place and not feeling like I don't deserve it, or like I feel awkward, I feel out of place there. That's not the case. I completely feel happy by shifting this to this mode. Like, okay, now I'm enjoying this. Okay, now I'm here. There are a few other, skills that I need to employ, and expectations. I need to adjust some of what I might expect from the place. And say that I'm gonna be okay. For example, not take a shower for 3 days, I'll be fine. Or I'll be okay to just, eat some fruit from this bush, as something actually very healthy and nourishing, and as something that is a food. The same I noticed with the states of stability and instability. You have your house, it's all set, everything is in place, and you feel you can relax and everything is secure, you got everything in place. But then there are times when that's not the case. You move to a new house, or you buy a new house, or you sell your house, and suddenly you're like sleeping on somebody's couch, or suddenly you lost your job, or you're about to lose it, and there is this sense of instability in life, like, okay, or you lose a relationship, like, okay, there is that loss, okay, it's compounding actually the whole thing, but kind of shifting from this chaos to stability or order. And shifting back to chaos and saying, okay, now we are, let's shift to chaos mode. We are in the chaos mode. We should let things be as they are. They are not in order. They are kind of imperfect. There is a lot of turmoil, a lot of changes, but we're still good. We can still maintain our calmness, our joy, our happiness, and look creatively and get into this, like, sound mind flow state where we're looking for solutions, like what do we need to do next. Third one is thinking outside the box. That is an essential and a great capability that anyone, again, possess and can develop. So what I notice, if I find myself in a very stuck place, there is like this square that it's a set of rules, the way things are done, and we're here, and you're like, I feel really stuck here. This is like a very tight place, very uncomfortable. Things are not working out. Things are just, it's not working. What can we do? So it's very easy. A lot of the people like this is my fate. I gotta accept it. That's all I can do. But actually, thinking outside the box allows you to rethink the situation, to say, what if, so what does it mean? It's like you say, what if I drop all the known and approach it with fresh eyes? So it's looking at things afresh. What if this is not the only way? Let me imagine for a moment if there was another way, if this was not true. If we were to erase these parameters and say they are non-existent, how would we build or look at this in a different way? Also, what's helping is I'm asking the question, what's the principle behind it? Because if I know what the principle behind it, then I can choose how to create the outer, to find a way, maintaining the same principle. I can find a way to achieve whatever is there to achieve, or find a solution to the situation. So how can this be achieved differently? A fourth thing that was a very big key in my life, and again, I find these capabilities used by the most successful people that I see in the world, in business and in other domains. Having faith in the future. Well, my faith is anchored in God. So I have this faith in a God who is a God of love, who holds the universe. It's a relational God. It's a God of love. It's a God that actually cares. So a God who loves and cares for the world, for you, for me, and that my life is not meaningless, that my life by its very existence has meaning. So then I'm asking, what can I do that is meaningful? What would be meaningful to do with my life? So finding something that is meaningful and looking to the future with hope, with belief that things will work out, that things will be good, that there is hope. Essentially, somebody holds the future, and I can walk with a sense of trust and peace and hope and love. So coming out from this is the fifth one, and that is the necessity and the ability that everyone has to express, to say how they feel, even if it's negative, to complain, to not agree, to talk about it. You'd be surprised, but a lot of people find it hard. Often what people do when they feel bad, or they either deny it or try to distract themselves away, but actually being very honest with yourself, with how you feel, and admitting it. So like, I really feel terrible, I absolutely hate that. Allowing yourself to express it, but not in the way in which is destructive for you or for others. Allowing yourself to express it by, talking to someone. And if you don't have someone that you can trust, actually, my trust in God and journaling has helped me to express things in writing. And journaling is already proven scientifically how essential and useful it is for your mental well-being. That allows you to process what you feel, to process your emotions, and giving voice to them, to be free to move forward without that clamoring your mind. So these are the 5 capabilities that you can develop in your life that are accessible to anyone, that are at your fingertips, and that can really help you thrive and be happy and never be stuck in one state or another or somewhere in life. I hope this is helpful. Please let me know in the comments what have you found useful. As always, take care, and I hope to see you next time. Take care.